What is up, guys? Giants01 here with another FIFA 16 tutorial. This one's going to be focusing on wing play, how to score with your wingers, get in on goal, and get some nice little scoring opportunities. If you guys haven't checked out some of my other tutorials, I have basically tutorials on everything in FIFA 16, from defending, passing, dribbling, shooting, to attacking. You name it, I got it. But we're going to be focusing on the wing play. And if you guys remember this little chart from my defending tutorial, when you're on the wings, you're in either the blue zone or the yellow zone. You're either in the crossing zone or the cutback zone. You really aren't in a dangerous position to score unless you get extremely lucky or you have a ridiculously good player that has some really good shooting stats. But usually, you're either going to have to cut in or cross it. And the best way to cut in is by doing different skill moves. So we're going to start off with the skill moves. I'm going to rank them from what I like the best to what I like the least, but they all are still really effective for cutting in. And the first one is to stop and turn, which is a 4-star skill move. You need to have at least 4 stars with your winger, and it is done by, with the right analog stick, pressing it forward and 90 degrees to the left or 90 degrees to the right, depending on which way you want to exit. So here you're going to see an example. You're seeing that whenever a player is overplaying you, this works for any skill move when you want to cut in. Whenever a player is overplaying you, as you see here, and he's going completely forward thinking you're going to keep going straight, you do this skill move, you switch directions, you're going to be able to blow right by him and get in on goal. Here you're going to see the next skill move I like, which is the spin move, really similar to the stop and turn, and this is done by pressing with the right analog stick diagonally backwards to the left or to the right, depending on which way you want to exit. Once again, it is a 4-star skill move, and this differs from the stop and turn just because it's a little bit quicker and it's less of a 90-degree angle. More with the stop and turn, you completely turn in a 90-degree angle. This is more of a 45 to 90-degree angle. Here you're going to see another example. Once again, he's overplaying me. He's trying to cut me off. And again, guys, whenever they're overplaying you, trying to cut you off, you do this skill move. Again, guys, with any of these skill moves that you're going to see here, if you need a little bit more help on how to do them when they're effective for not just cutting in, but overall in the game, I have tutorials on all these skill moves I'm going to be talking about in this episode of this tutorial. So make sure to check those out after this video. But anyways, the next one, guys, is the precision dribbling, which is by doing the L2 and the R2, or the LT and the RT if you're on Xbox. And what this does is it slows you down. You get complete control of the ball. And again, whenever they're overplaying you, they're trying to cut you off, you do this move and you're able to get in on goal and get right by them. The last two moves, guys, are the fake shot, which is done by pressing the B button and sliding your finger over to the A button or the circle to the X button. It is a 2-star skill move, so basically anyone can do it. It's really effective. I don't like it as much as the other one just because you need a little bit more space and you lose a lot of speed. Same thing with the Ronaldo shot, guys. This is done the same way as a fake shot, but you add in the LT or the L2 if you're on PlayStation. And once again, it does really make you lose a lot of speed, but whenever they're trying to overplay you, you do this move and you're able to cut in. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be saying, okay, that's great when you're versing these defenders that aren't really good. If a good defender's playing you, they're going to be able to jockey, stay back, expect you to do this, and they're going to be able to cut you off. Well, that is why you have to change it up. You can't always do the same thing over and over again, expecting you to be able to cut in because they keep overplaying you. They keep thinking you're going all the way to the end line. No, you want to change it up. Sometimes act like you're going in. Act like you're going to do a skill move. Act like you're not going to do it. Change it up a lot. Constantly going to the left. If you see this defender's actually playing well and expecting you to try to cut in, cut out again. If you see him trying to get back in there and cut in again. Do stuff like that. Do different skill moves, precision dribbling, fake shot. Do a couple double fake shots. Do double precision dribbles. Do spin moves back to back. Confuse them, constantly moving left, right, in, out. Now, after you cut in with your winger, what do you have to do to actually get in position to score? Because most of the time, you're still not in position to take a new threatening shot. So what you want to do is, again, do some skill moves, but these skill moves are different. The best one I found is the Roulette, which is a 3-star skill move. It is done by going from the back with your right analog stick and sliding it all the way up to the front, 180 degrees, either to the right or to the left, depending on which way you want to spin. As you see here, this is great for when they're rushing out at you. Whenever you see a defender is rushing out at you, you're going one-on-one against them. You already cut in. You're going straight to goal. they're rushing towards you, you do this move, you time it right, you gotta practice your timing, and you're able to blow by them, and then you actually get in a really threatening position. You're actually usually one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Another great one is the heel-to-heel flick. This is even better, but you got to make sure you're running diagonally for this to work. You want to be making a nice diagonal run. The closer to the center of the pitch, the more effective it is. It really catches players off guard. There's a really good move to complement whenever you're doing a lot of stop and turns or spin moves, because it looks like you're going to do a stop and turn and spin move because you slow down and the move is really deceptive in the change of pace, and then you're able to blow by them in the same direction. They're not expecting it. If they're trying to cover the inside, they're going to really sell out and try to cover the inside while you can just keep going in the same direction you're coming from. But of course, guys, like I said at the beginning, that is not the only thing you can do, and another way to change it up and really keep your opponents guessing with your wingers is to cross the ball in, guys. And it is very important for you to look and see where the open player is. Don't just randomly cross it. It's not going to work. You got to make sure that there's somebody in the center of the pitch that actually is open. Here you can see someone's making a beautiful run. There's a lot of space in front of him, so I can do that early cross, guys. Again, I have a crossing tutorial if you guys want me to go more in detail with how to cross and how to do the perfect crosses. But it's important that you lead the players. They're actually in good position to actually get the ball, and then you're able to get some power into the cross because you're leading them, and they can actually use their momentum to do a nice little powerful header. Here's another example. Once again, he's already in good position. You can't just cross it in if no one's in good position, if you don't have good players that are there in position to actually head it. And then once you do, you got to make sure you aim far enough where the goalkeeper can't come out and punch it away, but in front of the player so you can lead him, so he can actually put some power into his header and it can actually go in the direction you want it to go. Usually you want to head it to the same direction that where the pass is coming from, because you get a little bit more power and a little bit more accuracy that way. But that's basically it, guys. I hope you guys liked this tutorial. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and share with all your friends. This will really help you out in the wing play. Don't just expect to do this all game and for it to work. You got to change it up a bit. Pass through the middle. Do some other skill moves through the middle of the pitch. Don't just stay on the outside. If you guys haven't seen some of my other tutorials, I got tutorials on basically everything in FIFA 16. Make sure to do so by clicking on the top left. If you guys want to see my Road to Division 1, Road to Glory series, click on the top right. Want to see my formation reviews to see the best instructions, pros and cons of every formation, click on the bottom left. And then click on the bottom right to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future tutorials or formation reviews. Thank you guys so much.